Hey guys, Sandy here, and my video is going pretty fast today. Normally I go about 2 times the speed. I actually sped this up a little bit more because this day took a long time, let me just tell you. So, as I've said before in some previous videos, sometimes I document same day, sometimes I'm documenting the day after. Well, for the 4th and the 5th, I documented both of them today, which is the 5th. And the 5th took me, the page for the 5th took me a long time, and it's still not finished. It's missing one of the photos, but I'm sharing it with you here. So, the 5th, I chose to document this story for this Christmas on day number 5 because we have 5 full-size Christmas trees in our house. And it's always been a dream of mine to have a fully decorated Christmas tree in every single room in my house. And it is definitely coming along. Let's just say that. My husband is super supportive, and it's taken, let's see, we've been married 19 years, so this will be the 19th Christmas, and I finally have 5 full-size Christmas trees, so it's definitely taking a while. The top photo is a white Christmas tree, and that is in our dining room. That bottom left photo is like kind of in the den. It's kind of in like in the kids' hangout room. The bottom right photo is the tree that is in our bedroom. You'll see later a large photo, which is the main tree in our living room, and that is a big honkin' tree. I think it's 9 foot, and it is super tall. And the tree that is missing is the tree that is actually in the scrapbooking room. So, yeah. The light is absolutely horrible, and I took my tree photos, except for the big tree, with my Instax, and I've already taken 2 of them, and they're just not coming out, so I definitely need to wait until it gets a little bit more light outside. So that's going on. Now what I've done, I used this flare button from, or a flatback, I guess, from Jenny Bolin Studios that says number, or NO, on it. And I just wrote Merry number 5, and that green wood veneer Christmas tree is from the Target Dollar Spot. And then I'm just pulling the little bits and stuff that I've pulled out from my Christmas stash. And as you can see, my Christmas stash is over to the left. And let me just tell you guys that but I am like messy this year while I'm doing this, documenting my December stories. Like, it's messy. And usually I keep it pretty clean, but I am just like slinging stuff and moving stuff, and I've lost things multiple times, and I have to straighten up a little bit to find them. And I'm not exactly sure why that is this year, but it is what it is. Now, what I had quickly shown you was this is going on the back of the documentation for December 4th. However, that little thing I was just holding the picture up to. However, on the back side of it is some stickles that I had stickled on there. So they weren't dry yet, so I couldn't fully create this on the background yet. So what I decided to do was just build everything off of the photograph itself, and see what I could do, make some Christmas magic happen. So what I did was I matted it on that plaid paper, and then I matted it on a bigger mat of vellum. And then I'm just finding some labels. These labels actually were not in my Christmas stash or my gathering of supplies for this project, but my labels do live right next to me, so it was easy just to reach over and grab them. I'm just pulling out some stickers because I want this to be decorative. Like, I want prettiness around my page. And that little ornament sticker nestled really nicely in that ampersand, so I was super happy with that. And I'm going to repeat that wording from the flatback flare badge from Jenny Bolin. Does anybody else miss Jenny Bolin? I feel like I kind of discovered Jenny Bolin right at the end, and that always makes me sad when I discover something at the end. Like I discovered Gossamer Blue at the end. Knowing that no, not like completely discovered it like, oh my goodness, this is the first time I'm seeing this, but discovered it to the point where I got some of it and was like, I love this, I want more. That's what I mean by discovered it. Like I finally bought some. And maybe if I bought more things, some of these companies wouldn't be going out of business. Not that I would be single, the single person that made or broke a company, but it's things like that that I wonder about. Like if we wouldn't have just, oh, I'll get it next time, and just did it, then would that happen? I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk Christmas. So I'm just holding it up there, and I'm like, yes, looks great. And then I realized that I don't actually have a picture of the 5th Christmas tree on this layout. I forgot. So I pulled out a sheet of transparency that I had and cut this out of it. And then I grabbed my Stampin' Up! Tab punch, and right now I'm over looking for the wood-mounted stamps that mount this tab punch, and I don't end up using the stamp that goes with it. I thought I was going to use this one with some lines and a little flower on it, and I was going to cover up the flower with some sort of sticker, like a snowflake or maybe a little enamel dot or something like that, but I don't. I ended up using some of that gold on craft cardstock, and that did come from the Target Dollar Spot as well. And now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do to cover up that bird, because while I am totally on board with birds being around at Christmas time, I kind of want to cover it up. Like I want to do something decorative there to cover it up. And I'm just like trying to figure out what do I want to do. I'm thinking about the bird, I'm thinking about what's going to go there, because the photograph has to go there, and then I want journaling on the other side, and I'm just like messing around and futzing around with a lot of pieces. So what I end up deciding to do is to bring that craft and gold down to the bottom again, and then I go and find another Ellie Studio label, and I cut that just so that the banner edges look like banners on the end, and I build up on top of it, and I'm like, yes, this is cute, I'm liking the way this is. I'm gonna put a Christmas tree here, I'm like feeling this. It's making me happy. I'm like, the photo's gonna go up in that big blank space, and I'm super happy about it, super excited. Now I pull out these what are these? They're like kind of like epoxy shapes, and I decide only to go with the heart from there, but I do like it. And then I put down a word sticker that says festive. That's not going to stay there. I'm going to end up switching it out. And then on the back side, I just know that whatever I've built on the front side, I'm building on the back side, so that you don't see like the back ends of things, and you don't see unfinished paper or anything like that. I want it to be completely covered, so that when you flip it over, you're not like seeing that unfinished stuff. It's just not the look I want on this. Sometimes when you flip things over, like a snowflake or a tree or like some sort of icon, I'm totally cool with being able to see through, but this is like layered paper and stuff, and I really don't want that showing. So I figure that out. I decide to go with a different colored word here. And we get that going, and I am super pleased with that. I'm liking the way it's looking. I'm like, hooray. And now what I have to do is figure out the placement of the photo. And like I said, the photos I have that aren't good, so I need to take that over again in the day, and that'll happen shortly. So I'm just kind of giving like a rough estimate of what I need, and then it's a matter of positioning this piece of paper on the transparency to figure out exactly where I want it and how I think it's going to look best. And I think it's going to look best by being tucked underneath of this paper here. So I add a bunch of adhesive, and then I have to peel up the layers that I've already glued down, and I've added more glue because I don't want them just falling off the transparency. So I have to peel that down, and then what I decide to do is that I'm going to write on some vellum. So I cut my vellum down to the correct size and just get that on there. And then I decide to add one more little decorative piece up at the top as well. And I get my journaling, and it basically says that I love Christmas, and I love Christmas trees, and it's always been a dream of mine to have a Christmas tree in every room of the house, and that we're one step closer this year with the latest tree. So thanks so much for watching day number 5, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for day number 6. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm loving doing this project. If you guys are doing projects, tag me somewhere on Instagram or anywhere so I can see, because I love looking at these albums. See you next time.